one weekend you have the triumphal entry, and I'm just telling you, 95% of the churches in America preached on the triumphal entry. Right?
Right.
Last weekend. Guess what they're going to preach on this weekend? Give you a clue. It's called Easter. The resurrection is what they're going to talk about. So you've got this week that goes like, Jesus came to town, yay! Jesus came back to life, yay! But there's a whole lot that happened in between. It starts, you've got the arrival on last Friday, arrival in Bethany. He's hanging around Bethany at the house of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, who was raised from the dead. Every time Jesus came to Jerusalem, that's kind of where he hung out. That was the place he spent the night. He never spent the night, even during all of Holy Week, he never spent the night in the walls of the city of Jerusalem. Every night he would go back to Bethany, 2 to 3 miles outside of the city. That's kind of down in the lower right-hand corner. You need more? Oh. Yeah. Well, I knew you wanted to doodle. How come what? All right. Most historians will say this is Jesus' third trip to Jerusalem for Passover in his ministry. From his baptism, he went to Jerusalem 3 times. So he's coming into Jerusalem the 3rd time. Most of the times he kind of slipped in undercover. He had always told people, even when he did miracles, kind of, shh, don't tell people it's not time yet. He's coming into Jerusalem this time going, it's time! He is not covering up nothing. So they're coming in, and you've heard the stories, Palm Sunday, people are yelling, screaming, shouting Hosanna, throwing their coats on the ground. The Gospel of John talks about them throwing palm branches on the ground, which was a fulfillment of an Old Testament prophecy of the coming of the King, of the coming of the Messiah. The Pharisees come to Jesus, and they're a little bent out of shape. Now, where did the crowd come from? Well, part of the crowd is coming down from... Okay, when I do this stuff with my hands, I'm going on a map for you. They're coming down from Galilee, following down the Jordan River, get to Jericho, hang a hard left, and start going uphill to Jerusalem. Most of the people following Jesus down were people from the Galilee area. How many miracles did Jesus do in Galilee? Lots. That's the proper answer.